Okay, here we are at lesson 2 for geometry and perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two line segments that intersect at right angles anywhere on the line segment. Remember that a line segment is between 2 points, A and B in this example. So a perpendicular line that intersects at a right angle, which we all know is 90 degrees, would look like this. There are 5 ways to draw a perpendicular line: using a plastic right triangle, paper folding, a mirror, ruler and a protractor, and ruler and a compass. I will demonstrate all 5 ways for you. Okay, so I am going to show you how the 5 different ways to construct a perpendicular line. The first thing that we need to do is draw a line segment, and we all remember what a line segment is. So I go A, B. Now, the protractor method is one of the easiest ways. We set it up exactly the way we did for parallel lines, but we only have to do 1 point instead of 2. So we pick a point on our line, we put our protractor down on that point, making sure to line up our base, mark 90 degrees, and then connect the 2 points together. And because we did 90 degrees, it's automatic that our perpendicular line is at 90 degrees to our line segment. So that was a pretty easy one. I'm going to use the same line segment to show you the next one, which is with a mirror. A mirror looks like this. We've got a couple of them in the classroom so you guys can share and try them out. Now, a mirror has 2 sides to it. This side is a flat edge, and down at this side you can see right here we have a little bit of a bevel in here, which just is an indent. When you're using these, you want to draw your line along this beveled edge. And so how a mirror looks, it's a lot like a mirror. So when you put it down, you can see through it to the other side, and you can also see a reflection in it. So when you put it on your line segment in a perpendicular way, and you look through the side of it, so if this side has the B side of the line segment, and this side has the A side of the line segment. But if I look through this side of the mirror, I can see A on the other side, but I can also see a reflection of B. So what I want to do is I want to turn the mirror and line it up so that A and B are laying exactly on top of each other. So then once you have them lined up, you draw down that beveled edge, and you create your perpendicular line. So, okay. The third way is also very easy. It's called paper folding. And what you do is pretty much this exact same thing that you just did with the mirror, except that you fold your paper over. So you fold your paper over, and then you look through the paper to make sure that the B side of your line is matching up with the A side. So you fold it over. You can lift it up to make sure that you're hitting it, and then you pinch the edge, open up your paper again, and you can see the crease in your paper. You take your ruler, put your ruler in the crease, draw down the crease, and you have, once again, a 90-degree line segment to your original line segment to make it perpendicular. The fourth way is also very, very easy. You use a right angle triangle. I didn't have a plastic one, so I made a right angle triangle out of paper. And what you do is you take the bottom edge of your triangle and you put it against the edge of your line segment. And then you draw down this edge. So you put it on your line and then draw down the edge. And because your triangle is already a right angle, you automatically get a perpendicular line to your line segment. So this one was our compass, this one was our mirror, this one was paper folding, and this one was the right angle triangle. Now the fifth way is with a compass, and I know that you're probably freaking out because the last one with a compass when you did your parallel lines was quite difficult. This is not. This is super, super easy. So you take your line segment AB, I just drew another one, and you pick a spot, doesn't matter where, so then you call that C. Alright, so you have your line segment AB, pick a spot, call C. You take your compass and you set your point on B, and you just stretch it so that it's past C. Okay, and then you do a semicircle. Then you take your compass and you leave it in the same spot and you put it on C, and you do another semicircle so that the two arcs intersect. Okay. So it should look something like this when you're finished. You see it? There we go. Then you take your dots and you put points at both the intersect points and then draw a straight line through it. 90 degrees, and you have your perpendicular line to your line segment. That easy. Try one of each of these on your own, and we will go over it in class tomorrow.